In this video, we will talk about the top 10 most expensive movies ever made. 10. Avatar, 2009. Cost: $237 million. Avatar turned out to be less expensive than audiences believed. Initially, reporters speculated that the luscious visual film could cost anywhere between $280 million and $500 million. However, Fox officially released the production cost, revealing that the film had a relatively measly $237 million budget. Avatar pioneered film technology and motion capture animation. Cameron's team developed the technology and software for the film's motion capture in the 14 months leading up to filming. He also employed over 900 people at Weta Digital to work on the film's digital after effects. The technology developed and used was necessary to make Cameron's vision a reality. Avatar was the first film to make over $2 billion worldwide, and it remains today the highest-grossing film of all time, or at least until Star Wars: The Force Awakens arrives. 9. The Hobbit. An Unexpected Journey, 2012. The Hobbit. The Desolation of Smaug, 2013. The Hobbit. The Battle of Five Armies, 2014. Cost: $248.3 million each. $207 million each after tax rebate. The Hobbit trilogy cost a total of $745 million to create, while some film experts divide the prices of the films unevenly, speculating that the third installment, The Hobbit: The Battle of Five Armies, 2014, cost more. However, the three films were created simultaneously, and dividing the cost between the two films is difficult. Even when the cost is divided evenly, all of the Hobbit films would appear on the top 10 most expensive list. The cost of the films is often attributed to the fact that they were filmed both in 3D and in 45 frames per second. This figure can be compared to the price of the original Lord of the Rings movie trilogy, which was made for $281 million. The Hobbit trilogy made $2.932 billion at the box office, in comparison to the Lord of the Rings' $2.917 billion worldwide. 8. Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead Man's Chest, 2006. Pirates of the Caribbean. At World's End, 2007. Thai. Cost: $250 million each. The second and third Pirates of the Caribbean movies were filmed in tandem. However, even when filmed together, they cost Disney $500 million. Even when the cost is split evenly between the two films, as it is difficult to allocate which funds were spent on which film, given that they were shot simultaneously and many of their expenses, including actors' salaries, were combined costs. They would still both appear in the list of the most expensive movies ever made. Like the fourth installment of Pirates of the Caribbean, a combination of A-list actors, including Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, and Keira Knightley, exotic locations, and special effects led to an increase in production costs. Ironically, the large budget of the second and third Pirates of the Caribbean movies prompted discussions of how the fourth film could be made cheaply and efficiently. 7. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, 2009. Thai. Cost: $250 million. The sixth installment of the eighth Harry Potter movie series, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, had the largest budget of any single Harry Potter film. It is likely that the final installment of the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, would have had a similarly enormous budget of approximately $250 million, but it was split into two separate films that were filmed simultaneously on the same budget, cutting the production costs of each film significantly. The film brought back stars Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter, Rupert Grint as Ron Weasley, and Emma Watson as Hermione Granger. Additionally, famed actors Maggie Smith, Ralph Fiennes, and Alan Rickman appear as Professor McGonagall, Lord Voldemort, and Professor Snape respectively. 6. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, 2014. Cost: $255 million. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the sequel to Andrew Garfield's first film as Spider-Man. Almost $500 million went into rebooting the series, which also starred Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy. The second film also starred Jamie Foxx as Electro, whose obsession with Spider-Man takes a dangerous turn. Filmed exclusively on 35mm film, it was filmed entirely in New York State, with many sequences shot in New York City. Governor Cuomo described the production as the largest movie production shot entirely in New York. 5. Spider-Man 3, 2007. Cost: $258 million. The budget of Spider-Man 3 was verified when Sony publicly acknowledged the production cost to be $258 million. Helmed by director Sam Raimi, the third installment of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy was filmed in Los Angeles, Cleveland, and Peter Parker's hometown, New York City. In the film, Spider-Man faces off with three different adversaries: Sandman, Thomas Hayden Church, Venom, Topher Grace, and Harry Osborn as New Goblin, James Franco. 4. Tangled, 2010. Cost: $260 million. Tangled is a Disney musical comedy that utilizes 3D animation. Loosely based on a story by the Brothers Grimm, it features Rapunzel, the first official Disney princess to be rendered in 3D rather than 2D. Tangled is the most expensive animated film of all time, with many film experts estimating that it cost approximately $260 million. The cost is usually attributed to the fact the film was in production for 6 years, during which time the production team developed state-of-the-art programs to code how Rapunzel's hair should move and behave in water. 3. John Carter, 2012. Cost: $306.6 million. $263.7 million after-tax rebate. Based on Edgar Rice Burroughs' seminal sci-fi classic, A Princess of Mars, John Carter was a science fiction movie set on Mars that starred Taylor Kitsch. John Carter's budget became one of the reasons that it was a box office flop. The film made only $284.1 million, which did not make up for the cost of the film's production and marketing. Filming took longer than expected, with many scenes being completely reshot. Additionally, more than 2,000 visual effects were added post-production. The film was shot in the United States and the United Kingdom, and the tax rebate from the United Kingdom revealed the cost of the film to be over $300 million. 2. Avengers Age of Ultron, 2015. Cost: $330.6 million. $279.9 million after-tax rebate. The sequel to Joss Whedon's successful first Avengers movie, Avengers Age of Ultron, features an all-star cast, including Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, and Chris Evans as Captain America. The film was shot primarily in England, with on-site filming in Bangladesh, Italy, New York City, and South Korea. The tax rebate from the United Kingdom verified the cost of the film to be $330.6 million. An international movie with a large cast. Even before considering the cost of post-production special effects, the second Avengers movie would be a very expensive movie. 1. Pirates of the Caribbean. On Stranger Tides, 2011. Cost $410.6 million. $378.5 million after-tax rebate. Pirate of the Caribbean, On Stranger Tides, 2011, is the first and only individual film to cost more than $400 million. The fourth installment of the Pirates of the Caribbean series, it stars A-list actors Johnny Depp and Penelope Cruz as Captain Jack Sparrow and Angelica, two buccaneers in search of the Fountain of Youth. Make sure to watch the full video. Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.